Hi, it's Celeste Majors, your canary in the coal mine. Today I wanted to talk to you about the difference between chronic diseases and infectious diseases. In the past, most people got sick from infectious diseases, not chronic diseases. More often than not, what they came down with was a result of a bacterial infection or a viral infection, or they got bitten by a mosquito that was carrying malaria, or they drank some water that was polluted and they got typhoid, or they, a lot of people died in the 1918 flu epidemic. So before the advent of antibiotics, which kind of happened in the 1930s and 1940s, people more often than not died of infections of some sort. And these diseases typically came on suddenly and were over in a short amount of time. Either you recovered or you died. And that's the life of our ancestors. That's what typically happened. If you look at the death records and stuff, when they say, oh, people only lived to age 30 or 40 or whatever, that wasn't true. There was people who lived into their 80s and 90s, but a lot of people had either accidents killed them or these infectious diseases killed them. And but now, in the developed world, in the United States, we are not experiencing very much of that. Yeah, we have flu epidemics and we catch colds and so forth. But the real diseases that are really troubling us nowadays are chronic diseases. They're diseases that aren't caused usually by a particular virus or a particular bug or a bacteria. They're usually caused by our choices of the food we eat and the lifestyles we live. So this is a completely different paradigm, and this is why we need different processes and different ideas for how to keep ourselves healthy. We need to pay attention to how we feel and adjust our diet and our lifestyle to accommodate that. For example, a lot of chronic diseases have at their root some form of inflammation in the body. And we can affect that. We can make choices about the food we eat or getting to bed early that can affect whether or not our body is in a state of inflammation or not. And so we really have to shift our point of view from I go to the doctor and I get a shot and it fixes the problem to I need to do something. I need to change how I'm living or what I'm eating, because at the root of it, I'm actually causing the problem through my choices, and to fix it, I need to change it. I need to change what I'm doing. It isn't a matter of going and getting a pill or going and getting a shot anymore, because we're not dealing with the same kind of diseases anymore. So that's why I'm really a big fan of do-it-yourself natural ways to overcome the symptoms that we're experiencing, and that's why I love to share these tips with you all who are enjoying getting my videos. So that's all I wanted to share for today, was the difference between acute infectious diseases and chronic diseases. And most of our diseases today are in the chronic category, which is both bad news and good news. The bad news is we caused it. The good news is we can fix it. We don't have to think that there is an outside agent. In other words, I remember reading one time, you can't out-supplement a bad diet. In other words, if you're eating junk all the time with almost no nutrition in it, taking a whole pile of supplements isn't the real cure. The real cure is to change your diet so that you're eating high quality, high nutrition food. So that's my tip for today, is understand the difference between chronic diseases and infectious diseases, and do the right thing for your body in terms of what you're eating and how you're living. So that's it for today, and I want you to get well and stay well. Thanks.